So nervous.
Rachel, I told everyone before you got here that I just really outdid myself with the poem this time.
Okay, I will focus 100% on this poem.
A town of sorrow, a sheriff fell. Irina was abducted. All might not be well. The team talked a lot. A plan they did make. Then up to the attic with Victor they spake.
We did
Silas gave Victor an encouraging word. Unfortunately for them, this Ezek heard. He leapt to the attic. A great fight they fought. Now in smoke and wreckage, the next steps be sought. Welcome to Barovia, friends.
I mean, maybe one of your best. Oh, shit.
Welcome back to Barovia. We find our heroes hot off of a hot fight in a very smoky and mostly ruined attic. As the blood rush of the battle slowly fades, you begin to pick up sounds from below you in the house. First of which you hear barking dogs.
Rough.
For right now, that's what you hear. Maybe some sounds of people talking down below. Ezek's body has melted into mostly a pile of sort of like an ashen semblance of the body of a man. As if it was charred where he stood. Frozen in place.
I hate all of that.
The first one, since everyone else is quiet. The silence is broken by the cracking voice of a teenage boy saying, "What did we do? What did we do?" And Victor is just like frantically looking around the attic and all the burning stuff and the dead body at your guys' feet.
Are there fires still burning, or did they get put out?
They're out, but there's smoke like thick in the air up here.
I'm gonna put a hand on Victor's shoulder. We did what we had to. Dick.
For the greater good.
Isaac hurt a lot of people, Victor.
My father's going to be quite upset. The door below, in the hole that Ezek broke upwards through and Irina later climbed through, the door to that room below opens, and the sound of dogs barking is louder as you see there are two large hounds that start trying to lunge into Ezek's bedroom through the door. You see through the hole in the floor. Behind them, barely holding them and leaning backwards, is the Baron Vargas Vlakovic, who looks up in horror, who looks around at the bedroom for a moment, and then his eyes just like go up towards the ceiling where the hole in the attic floor is, sees you all, and his eyes just like widen in horror seeing you there. What is the meaning of this? He says.
You talked to him, Corvus. You have like a special rapport, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like each other. You gave a sweaty palm handshake.
I mean, there's no evidence that anyone's dead here, right?
No, there is absolutely no evidence.
Other than a hole in the ceiling.
Candle
Hole in
fire
the-
happens all the time.
there is a body in front of you.
Oh, there is a body. I just thought it
There's a body. It's like
smoldered.
an ashen statue of a dude.
Just touch it. It'll break apart.
Yeah. You can try to figure out if you care to. You can try to figure out if Vargas can see that from below, but yeah, it looks like a Pompeii person, right? That kind of thing.
Nice. Nice. So I'm just gonna assume he can't see it. Yeah, fuck it. My lord, your son was showing us one of his experiments. Quite impressive. We'll have to pay for the hole in this ceiling, though. I do apologize.
Well, where is Ezek? He was here not so long ago.
Ezek's the dude with the arm, right?
Uh-huh.
He's the ash dude. The
Well, he
Pompeii
said
guy.
something about... Well, I'm not entirely sure. I heard it through the floor. I don't want to eavesdrop. Do you want to hear what he said? He said something about a bottle of wine, and then I heard doors slamming.
Mm. Go ahead. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Let me give myself a
Beautiful
hero
bean
point,
footage.
because I'm going to need it. I'm assuming deception. I will make this private.
Yes, please.
So private.
Victor? Victor, what are you doing up there? I heard shouting. I heard... It sounded like... Swords.
Nice.
He struggled with the word. Victor said, "Oh, it wasn't."
Nice,
Actually,
Victor.
didn't you
He looks
use the sword
around
in
at you,
that
at you all.
Corvus, did you use your sword?
Oh my god, I don't remember. I did actually. I did use my sword.
Okay.
You even stabbed him once.
I sure did.
Scrolling backwards to see if you actually did strike him. You never actually hit him. Oh, you did hit him once.
Yes. Unless that's
There's
bad
blood
for
on,
the
there's
situation.
blood on your rapier.
There's always blood on it. Always.
Sure. So the Baron down below looks a little. He looks a little less like nervous, but still kind of skeptical. Like what he heard doesn't quite add up with what you were saying. But he does seem a little bit more at ease. He kind of tugs back on the dogs a little bit. Says, "Fang, Claw, be still. Sit. Sit." And they begrudgingly do. I'm certain. Victor, I'm certain I heard swords. And definitely shouting. I thought I heard Ezek shouting.
I mean, earlier he definitely was shouting about some wine, and well, sometimes when I get bored, I like to just attack some things. I knocked over a couple of things in your attic here. Hope you don't mind. I'm sure we
Anyone
could
else?
pay for any kind of damages. I look at Ro because I don't have any money.
Is anyone else interested in chiming into this conversation at all? Certainly don't have to. I'm just curious. I don't want to pull forward if
I think Lee's just gonna go over to the windows and kind of like open the windows to let some of the smoke out, and also take like a deep breath of some fresh air because he had a pretty close brush with death.
Sure. True.
What was the what's the wizard's name again? That we were getting him
Sure.
stuff from?
Kazan.
Oh, Kazan,
Kazan.
yeah.
I was gonna say. I'm gonna just kind of whisper into Victor's ear. You can tell him, Victor. Your father isn't in charge anymore. What's he gonna do without his lapdog? You defeated Isaac. You deserve to be in charge. Just like Kazan took the power, you should take the power.
Oh my god! This kid!
This kid's head is gonna get so huge.
Victor looks at you incredulously and is like, tell him Isaac's dead? He whispers towards you.
Tell him you make the rules now.
Freaking love Silas.
You
He's
helped
not
us.
welcome.
We'll help you. You have the power to make your own choices, Victor.
Don't forget the greater good part.
For the greater good. The greater good.
The greater good.
Okay. He make a secret diplomacy check.
You got it. Coming at you. Diplomacy. Yeah. What's that? Blind GM roll, right?
Yeah.
No Thomas.
Everything's fine, Father. Surely you're not so beholden to Mr. Strahd that you need him here every hour of the day.
Nice.
Yeah, tell him.
Nice.
Get him.
Surely you know how to keep the household without him, as you showed me.
Nice. Can't keep from having a flaming hole in your roof, can you?
Bazing!
Tell him, Victor.
And while you're here, I must ask,
I want to raise.
with all that I've provided for the family lately with my studies, I don't want my entrance to be in your... I want a new entrance to my study.
Yeah,
Okay.
get your own room. Get your own room, Victor.
All right.
Nice.
Vargas sputters for a second, seems to forget about Isaac for a second, and said, "Where did you get such an insolent mouth, boy? You here, listen to me. No, you listen, Father.
Yeah.
I am practicing to be a master of the arcane arts, and you owe me at least the respect of of uh, a someone studying to be a master of the arcane arts.
Oh,
That's
no.
it. That's it. That's it. You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
I will do no such thing. You are my son, and as long as you're no, a greenish flash erupts
Oh.
from the tip
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Oh
whoa.
no.
of
Alright.
the wand you gave him, Silas.
Yeah, I did. I gave it to him.
Oh,
And
no.
a says, "Stop shouting at me!" And he swings the wand at the hole,
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Oh, no.
and a.
Oh, my God. We're at
I mean, the
bear.
bear was dead
Burger
anyway.
Meister,
once
too.
You guys might have to roll back your level ups here. 1 second.
Oh, my God. Burger Meister.
All right. The green beam of light rolls down and hits one of the dogs,
Oh, no.
which
Oh, my God.
you see. You catch a burst of like greenish light from below, and the
I do
dog
not-
with
I do
yelp
not
tumbles
condone.
back through the door.
Oh, my
I do
God.
not condone animal cruelty. I just want to put that out there.
Red card.
We're just going to run a full ass coup right now.
This is how psychopaths start, Dane.
With their animals, with their pets, and then with wild animals,
Oh,
and then the elderly.
I just
It's
wanted to
gonna
stand up
be
for himself.
great.
Oh, ah.
Yeah, you
Vargas
did-
backs
you
out of
did
the door,
that.
out of sight quickly, and says, "This isn't the end of this, boy."
Oh, no.
And he, you hear some whimpering and yelping through the door, as it shuts behind them.
Okay, let's all take a
I did it,
breath.
Silas. Did you see?
Okay.
I did everything you said, just the way you said.
Silas just scratches the back of his head, just kind of kicks the ground.
Just a few more spells, and we'll get rid of all of his dogs. Isn't that right?
Oh,
Why the dogs? But all right. You stood up for yourself. That's what matters. I kind of look around to my other companions.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go sit over. I'll sit over here. I'm just gonna go sit on this.
okay.
I'm going to look for a ladder. This is my new entrance.
Oh
I
my God.
mean, it's a good entrance. It's pretty big.
I'm not even going to fix the wood. I like the burn.
Is Irina still unconscious?
Uh,
I think we
No.
brought everybody back.
no one's unconscious.
I'm gonna go check on Irina.
Lee's looking the worst of everyone.
Right, but like Lee's
By
not in
far.
danger. I don't know what Irina's been through.
She's just sitting. She's kind of like hunkered on the ground next to the
Yeah.
ashy body.
I'm gonna go hunker next to her.
Okay.
And I will gently and slowly put a hand on her shoulder. Say, we're here now. I'm sorry it took us so long.
She looks over towards you and gives you a. She's smiling even before she's looking towards you. She says, "I was never worried."
I was.
Are you alright? It's okay to not be alright.
I do not remember. I remember only one brother. Kolyan. or not, Ismark. Calling on her dad. Ismark, do not remember the child that this creature once was. I do. I grieve for the child I must have known. The brother I must have known. Do not grieve this evil he became.
Ro just nods at her.
She sets her jaw a bit and says, I do not care who believes otherwise. I am Irina Kuliana, not Irina Strasny or anyone else. I know who I am.
Ro will nod and sort of clap her on the shoulder. And then she'll go deal with Lee. Now Corpus is also near death. You're all a mess.
Yep.
What a
Ah,
balanced fight that was.
Perfectly fine.
Leo go over and stand over kind of near Silas and Victor, and he says, Silas, didn't you say something about with great power comes great responsibility?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did say that. Victor, I said that too. You have all that power. You need to be responsible with it. And picking on defenseless animals probably isn't the best way to go about it. But I am proud of you how you stuck up for your. I don't know, Lee. A little help here.
Nice.
You would rather me hurt my father?
No, that's. I gotta take a lead to the side real quick. Listen. I know what it feels like to get picked on. I just want him to stand up for himself. I didn't want anybody or anything to get hurt other than Isaac. I wanted Isaac to get hurt. Is that bad?
Isaac was an evil man. I think he deserved what was coming to him.
I probably shouldn't have given him the wand, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if that was the best idea.
I'll turn back to Victor and listen to what he was saying.
I was right here.
He says, listen, Victor, I think Silas was trying to help. He's right. Standing up for yourself is a good thing, but power for its own sake is not a noble goal. You need power to do something, and that something should be to help others, or defend the weak, or vanquish evil, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And standing up to your father shouldn't require use of magic or violence or anything like that. You should use your words. Those are the most powerful weapon.
If Lee is doing diplomacy, I would like to assist him with my yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
To
bad
make
my
impression.
diplomacy is shit.
Oh.
Take a bonus.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we get. Okay. Even Steven, 10.
Do it.
Okay. We got potency on that diplomacy. Look at that.
Goddamn potency.
Potent.
I'll be back.
Okay. Victor considers carefully, in a studious manner, everything you've all said. Being a studious and intellectual young man, he seems a little perplexed for a moment. And yet, you 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 enjoined me to seek change and stand up for my own dignity and rights against my father without violence, with words. And yet, that was not at all your intention with Ezek. And you claim that he is an evil man. But how do I not know that my father is also an evil man?
Well, they won't attack anybody or be evil to anybody because of the implications.
What?
The implications. So, yes, we had to be violent against Isaac because, Isaac, he's a violent man. That's the only thing he understands. But your father
Understands power. So we
understands
show him power.
Right. But you don't have to show it to him. It's just
Or you take
the
away his
implications. Ah, there you go. Take it away. I'm going to stop talking now. And I'll be over here.
He's a weak man. He lords it over other people. But you're right. Without Ezek around, without those dogs, he's nothing.
That's right. And he'll fold because of the implications.
Get him murder the goddamn dogs, Dane. Get him murder the dogs.
I
Right.
have nothing against the dogs, but they are a tool of his he uses for intimidation and power. And now I have my own tools.
Yeah, I feel like it's like you're there, but you're just.
Look, his brain isn't fully baked for another 7 years.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You still got some angst.
Listen, Victor, you say that your father is a weak man and
Really good.
he hides his weakness with others, which I think a lot of that is true. But then that should encourage you to be the better man.
Yes. I believe you all showed me what true strength is here today.
Did we? Because I feel
We kind of, I don't think that's quite the lesson, but
Victor glances down at the ground and begins to stoop, reaching towards an amber necklace that is sitting next to a pile of ash on the ground.
Oh, don't like that.
you gotta grab that lead.
What's this?
You can take that. You take it.
I was
Use
gonna
that dexterity.
say, if I'm standing beside it, I'll also try to reach for it too. We'll all try to reach for it.
You guys can have a roll off. Whoever wants to beat him
Yeah,
to it.
that's all. I think.
I
we're
mean,
seeing
I'm
him
willing to
grab it
lose
for
against Lee, but I'm
What
still
about
gonna
I- yeah.
try.
Yeah, I will try as well.
What are we rolling?
Reflex.
Wait, pause. Before anyone rolls, this is all going to be rolling in the open. Anyone who rolls the exact same number as each other
Touch hands.
means-
Touch
means-
hands.
means that you eliminate each other.
Oh no, I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling.
People rolling an
Touch
18.
hands.
okay.
Okay, it's
You knock
happening.
yourselves out of the equation and
What are we rolling?
roll a reflex saving throw.
Reflex save.
Reflex.
Anyone's trying for it. But I'm going to say you tangle each other up if you're the exact
I'm an
number.
expert. Oh no. Expert at losing.
Here comes Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
All right. So Lee's going to get there first. I'm sure you beat this child. Let me actually have a stat block for him. 1 second. He is a class level. I think, doesn't he? Victor, where'd you go? Oh, he's only that level?
Good.
He's only level
Hey,
1.
I just wanted us to have an ally in the fight. I think I picked the wrong ally.
I've overdone it a little bit.
All right, Lee, you get there first, and you wrap your hand around this crystal shard. It is a single amber spire, a little bit more narrow than the one that you wear, and it has like a single branch of a secondary crystal budding out of it, almost like a lowercase y if you had it on its side a little bit.
Okay.
And it has like a little brass setting on it on one end, clasped around it, and a chain going through it to presumably be worn about the neck. Victor doesn't seem terribly put off by it, but he says, "What is it? I think I've seen Izek wearing it before."
Some kind of personal effect, I guess. I don't see anything immediately special about it.
Victor shrugs and says, "Oh, I used the wand. I should write down my results. I'm sorry. Did you need me for anything else?"
Just
Good. Good. He rushes off into his
I think you've done enough, Silas.
I just looks down at his feet.
He rushes over to his desk and he pulls out a piece of parchment and begins taking notes furiously. Seems to be muttering something over his shoulder every once in a while.
That's enough time passed that I could treat wounds someone.
I don't know who you have treated wounds already.
Nobody.
I am
It's
uninjured.
probably been 10 minutes.
Okay, so I can get a treat wounds in.
Do you have something that ignores the 1 hour first aid? Because normally it's once per hour. I don't think you've treated wounds on Lee yet.
I don't think
Because
I've.
he's near death.
Yeah, I don't think I've
He's
done Lee or
near
Corvus.
death. I'm hurting too.
Do Lee first.
Oh no!
Womp womp.
So that's a critical fail, my
You
friend.
just got stabbed.
I will. Fuck it. I'll spend a hero point.
Wow.
Fuck it.
You're welcome.
I'll take it.
-5.
Ugh.
Cool.
Why? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's fine. I should have just cast heal on you. It's fine. You're great.
It is late in the afternoon. Not quite evening yet. What would you all like to do?
I'd like to sit the fuck down.
You guys just want to rest up here for a bit?
No, not up here. Maybe up here. I think
I
resting up
suppose
here
at
is
some
a
point
really
we'll have
bad
to
idea.
report back to Lady Wachter.
Oh shit! We need a head in the bag.
Ooh.
I
Isn't there
start
just ash?
scooping up
There's
some
not a
random
head.
shit and put it in the bag.
Okay.
On the ground is a
Just a little dustpan of ash.
belt pouch. On the ground there is a battle axe on the ground. The effects that he dropped were basically like a small belt pouch, like a money pouch, and battle axe and the crystal shard.
I tossed the bag of money to Ro.
I'll take the bag of money.
I'm gonna hand the axe to Irina, and then I scoot some stuff in that bag.
Alrighty. So there were 35 gold pieces worth of sundry coins. I'm just gonna add to the stash.
Look at those sundry
Most
coins.
gold we've ever had.
Well, don't give it to Corvus.
No, I'm taking the
No.
gold.
Don't give it to Corvus.
I'm taking the gold.
I mean, I'll
Nope,
take some
nope, I'm
gold.
I'll take
taking
it.
the gold. Nope, nope, nope. It's
I
on
think
my
Corvus has had
person.
enough gold this campaign.
I think you've had enough.
I have 1 gold, 1 silver right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
I am our bank. Okay with that.
Excellent.
Ezek's crystal shard. I don't want that shit.
Is it a nice belt? Is it nicer than my belt?
Way nicer.
Yeah. I'll take that.
There's no belt, just like the pouch fell off the belt as the belt turned into ash.
Gross. Yep.
In
I'm
fact,
just-
the pouch itself probably has like some burn marks on it.
Ew, gross. Yep. I'm just scooping stuff into that that bag, head bag.
Head bag. Right heads.
It's not a great axe. Why does it say great axe? I don't want it to be great axe. It's regular axe. Battle axe. That's it. Done.
Left shot.
Okay. Yeah, so there's the unusual axe, bag of money, and you already grabbed the crystal shard there, Lee.
Grab it.
Beautiful.
I can
Um,
examine it more later.
Sure.
I'm clicking things. Ignore it.
Ignore me.
What would you guys like to do? It's probably already been, I guess now it's been about like 10, 20 minutes since the fight. If you took time to heal, that takes 10 minutes, Rachel.
Yeah, 10 minutes for the.
Right.
I feel like we do need to get out of here.
Head back to the inn.
That
We
would-
probably want to rest and recover before we go back to the lady.
It's probably a smart idea.
Also, we should get some wolfsbane at some point.
Wow, ever would we want that?
Ugh.
We can go get that right now. I mean, me and Lee can totally.
Let me pull up the
Good.
calendar. No, it's basically like a new moon right now.
Yeah, we've
Cool,
got
we got time.
time.
We got time. We got time. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't we have to travel
Totally.
to another town though?
Yeah, we
do.
Yeah,
we
that'll take, like-
fucking do.
a day or two probably.
Yeah, we should probably leave soon. Just saying. I'm gonna eat your faces.
We really should leave soon. But first, we shop. No, we heal.
But first, we sleep.
So are you guys leaving the house?
Do we feel comfortable leaving What's His Face, or is he gonna murder everyone now that he's?
Oh, we
been
need to get that
awakened?
wand
Thank
back.
Silas.
Like, definitely need to get that
I was
wand
with a
back.
thirst in him.
Yeah, Silas, you.
Listen, I hate to see a guy be bullied. So if I have to turn him into a psychopath,
Worth it.
so be it.
Like everything was fine until he started trying to kill dogs.
Yeah, the dog thing was a little much. I agree.
Oh, crap. So if you guys are leaving, sorry, you never actually decided if you're leaving. Rachel, have more questions?
Leaving? Yeah.
Are
More
we
questions?
leaving? Are we just walking away from this shit show?
I'm gonna quietly. You know what? I'm just gonna send a message to Silas.
Oh no.
Since I can do that. And I'm just gonna cover up my mouth and I'm gonna look at you and I go, what the hell does that wand do? And should we leave it here?
Did I ever figure out what the one did?
No, you didn't!
I don't think so.
Fucking
An
gave it to him.
identified wand?
You handed an unidentified wand to
I can
boy.
I can respond to this message, right?
After a moment, I
He
send
kinda-
another message. You can reply to this message.
He kind of looks at Silas and just goes, or at Corvus and goes,
What's his kid's name?
Victor.
Say,
Victor.
Victor, you fought very valiantly,
Thank you.
but the thing is that wand was more or less a loner of sorts.
That's not true. You said you'd bring me things back from the
Well, I did. I
from the
gave you
tower.
the ring, and we plan on going back to the tower itself.
Intimidate him. Gotta strong arm this kid.
And I think it would behoove you to give it back as a way to show our friendship. I would like to try to use my diplomacy.
Okay.
Oh man, I found the ultimate defense against vampires. Are you ready?
It's not fear, because that
Pucker
doesn't do
pickle.
shit.
The pucker pickle.
Pucker pickle.
So if we leveled, nope, doesn't fucking matter.
Thomas.
You can roll your hero point.
Do I want to use it for this? Yes, I do. If we leveled, then this is the right roll. If we didn't level, take 2 off of it.
I haven't leveled. You just barely beat his will saving throw.
It was worth it.
He looks like he is a mixture of emotions here, where he looks like is a mixture of disappointed and a little hurt and a little like deflated.
Oh my god, I ruined this kid's ego.
I mean,
I mean, yep, that's what you did.
I can't. I'm not the one that gave it to him.
He's like mid sentence and like taking notes on this wand, and he just sort of like very slowly puts down the pen.
Oh my god.
Says, yes, of course.
Oh my god.
He just hands you the wand.
Attaboy.
Oh my god, I feel so bad about this kid. I put the wand
You
in
can
my
show
He's
pocket.
gonna
yourself
be the
out.
next Strahd now. Like now, this kid is like the next big bad. He's gonna take
Rachel's saying
Strahd's
something.
place because we were such jerks to him.
Rachel thinks he's gonna be the next big bad because we were so mean to him.
Rachel, listen. That's for another campaign.
That's for other heroes.
That's next campaign's problem. We're good.
He stands up from his unfinished notes, turns his back to you and walks to the window and says, "You can show yourself out."
Oh my
He's
god.
mad.
Oh
He's real
my
mad.
god.
He's big mad.
He's mad. You gave him a
Yep.
took it away.
You gave him a toy. You told him he's powerful, and then you took away his
Yeah.
took away the thing
Oh
that
my
made him.
god.
We just. Do you want us to go through the regular, or do you want us to go through the burned hole?
It's fine. We'll show ourselves out.
You're big heroes. You can figure it out.
I
He's really mad. You made him really mad.
in a very like Willy Wonka, one good deed leads to another, I leave the egg from the tower on the table, and I say, "I'm real proud of you," and I walk away.
Oh,
Is it the
You know
egg
what?
that was inside the cart?
Yes.
We could have really used this guy's help. I feel like, but that's all right. Let's leave him an
Yeah.
egg. That's fine. That's better.
Instead of Kazan, you've just created Mazak, the next, great wizard.
Okay.
And permanently deleted. All right.
Okay.
I had that wand though.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I get the fuck out of here.
Sure.
Is there an actual wand?
Yeah, I'll give it to you eventually.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's one.
We took his
Here,
wand.
I'm just gonna put a generic wand item in the equipment section, I think, and I'm gonna call it wand.
That's good.
And then I will add the actual item at some point when we get there.
Excellent. I will.
I'll even call it Kazan's wand. Hold on. Oh, it's gone. Sorry. I have the real one somewhere else. I just don't care to find it right now.
Wand. Got it. I spelled it wrong, so it won't
Cool.
matter.
Do you guys leave now?
Wow, we need to go. We need to get the fuck out of the show. We gotta go.
I need a marching order down the stairs.
Why?
I'll go first.
Because I need it.
Leo, go first.
So Corvus is going first.
Oh,
Is that
go
true?
first.
I mean, if
Corvus was
Lee
last in the room.
pushes first, I'll
Yeah.
hang back.
Silas is going to sulk in the back.
Okay.
Ro will be in front of Silas.
Okay. So Lee, you're heading down first. You're the first one to notice this time. As you get to the ground floor, so as you're walking through the first floor, you hear coming from like the library area, the whimpering of an animal, and some muttering of a man. You presume it's the Baron. Heading down to the first floor, actually, you see at the bottom of the stairs, there's still like the wicker sun thing, and you see Clavdia standing facing away from you, facing the wall. Standing still and silent. Clavdia the maid. Sorry, forgot.
Yeah, Lee will kind of like approach her and he says, is everything okay?
She is staring into, if you look down, she's actually, her head's looking down a little bit, and she is staring down at a small hand mirror, and she is staring down into it. Her mouth is slightly agape, and there is a little trickle of drool that's like going down the corner of her mouth.
That can't be good.
He's gonna like kind of like touch her on the shoulder, see if she
Okay.
responds.
Roll for me a reflex saving throw. Por favor. You're good at those, right? Look at that. All right, great. She lets out a long scream as soon as your fingers touch her shoulder. Her hands let go, seem to like open instantly and get into this like this rictus form in front of her, just bent and straight, and the mirror falls from her grasp. With your reflexes, you're able to grab the mirror before it smashes to the ground.
Okay.
And she just and then subsides after a good like 3 seconds straight of screaming. And she like takes this deep breath, and you can just feel like a shudder go through her body.
We should probably.
Everyone else sees this at this point.
We
At least you heard it.
probably
But everyone else is on the stairs behind me at this point, coming down from near the front entrance. Here, I'll place everyone.
Lee will take the mirror, and he's immediately kind of suspicious, so he's gonna like hold it, mirror side against his leg.
Sure.
And then
It's cold.
it's gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cold.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to Claudia, "What happened? What was that? Are you okay?"
Oh. What? I didn't. She glances down at the mirror against her leg and says, her eyes go agape and says, I swear, I didn't take it. I didn't mean to. I'm not a thief.
Whose mirror is
You
this?
were. Where did you get this?
She. It's the Lady Lydia's. I didn't. She's just like tearing up at this point. Please, I need the work.
What?
Don't turn me in. I ain't no thief.
No, we believe you. What did you see in the mirror?
What?
What did you see in the mirror?
Sad to meet you again. I love your voice so much that it's just so overwhelming when I hear it twice. She just looks really confused. What? I don't know what you mean.
You look like you're lost in the mirror. He kind of like points to like some of the drool on the corner of her mouth. You were like sleepwalking or something.
She's like, she looks like near an emotional collapse. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I need this job.
Lee kind of looks at everybody else, and then he looks back to her and he says, "Listen, between us, I think things are going to change in this town. It might be better for you to find work somewhere else. I don't think this house is safe."
She lets out a harsh whisper. It's cursed. There's a reason everyone else left. People said they died. People said I shouldn't take this job. It's a cursed house.
You could try asking at the Blue Water Inn. They're good people. They might be able to help you find some work.
She kind of like wipes her face a little bit. She pulls out a plain handkerchief and just starts like to dab at her face and eyes and try to compose herself a little bit. And she just takes a deep breath and she nods at you. After my shift, maybe I'll head down there. See if they could use some work. Lady Lydia says they're trouble, though.
No, we know them. They're good people. They'll help you out.
Says you're trouble, too.
Well, that's probably true.
Claudia! Come, dear. Have your dinner. I'm almost finished, and it's almost time to clean up. says a voice from the other room.
Lee says to her, he says, "Where did you get this? I'll put it back."
I don't remember taking it.
He nods.
I know where it goes. It's from the master bedroom in the vanity. By the bed.
I'll put it back. You see to the lady's needs.
Sure.
And then Lee kind of like nudges Corvus and Silas, and he says, "Hey, quick, take a look at this. There's something weird."
That's odd. All right, let me take a look.
That's very odd. Should we just take it?
We're gonna identify. Is this an identification?
Doesn't it take like 10 minutes for you to do that?
It's true.
I don't have quick identify. I have quick repair.
I don't either. I thought about taking it, but I'm not doing it.
Oh no, I do have quick identification.
Ooh,
3 action activity.
do it.
I think it still takes a minute though.
You can identify magic items quickly. You only take 1 minute when using.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, for about 60 seconds
Wow.
or so. And
Roll an Arcana
Indeed.
roll or occult would
can you?
work.
I was
as
gonna
well.
say, can you? How do you put up? You put up that thing for identifying stuff last time.
I
Can you do
could.
that?
I could if I actually had an item built. I could.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna roll and let me see what's my best thing. Arcana's pretty good. So is occultism. All right, both of these are good. So I'm gonna roll. No whammies.
Ooh, nice.
You are certain there's no magical properties to this item.
Huh.
I'm gonna be like, and I'll go over to Lee and just be like, it's not magical.
What the fuck?
So then why was she so entranced by it and doesn't remember taking it or looking into it?
Don't know.
I think we need to leave.
I think we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Lee's gonna look into the mirror and see what he sees.
No, don't do it. You find the
Go ahead and
ghost's
roll a will
location.
saving throw, please.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You see yourself.
Okay.
You look
The
good.
the mirror
Normal
itself
mirror.
is well polished. The rim around it has like a engraved kind of pattern, like silvery pattern to it that has some tarnish. Like someone hasn't like taken the time to like clean in the crevices very well, so it has like that patina down in the crevices.
Oh, look at that
Yeah, clean
patina.
crevices.
So this is an old silver piece of nice hand mirror that hasn't been super well taken care of. Probably because they only have one made.
Lee kind of like shrugs. He's like, no. And
Nothing weird here.
nothing
It's
weird
fine.
here,
It's fine.
yeah. He'll go try to like sneak back into the master bedroom and put it back in the vanity.
Yeah, you run into nobody else along the way. You still hear like the sounds of the people inside the library area, but no other sounds, and you can easily make it in and out of the master bedroom.
Okay.
You guys want to do anything else here, or ready to blow this popsicle stand?
I think there's so much we could do here.
I'm so injured.
Probably just leave. Probably just leave.
Yeah, where do you want to go? It is
We
probably
wander
like
in,
3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Andy, there's something I have to do before we leave though.
Oh my god.
On the way out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the last one,
Don't.
and I'm gonna accidentally bump that weird statue thing that she was making.
Okay. It's like woven wicker. So like a bump ain't gonna do much. It rocks a little bit.
Oh, I'm gonna push it down and I'm gonna run out the door.
Sure. So, so what you're looking at is basically like a 5 or 6 foot in diameter
Jesus.
ball that has an approximately like 2 or 3 foot opening that's been where the wicker's been pulled out, and there's like loose sticks all on the ground. When you walked through the first time, this was all put together, and then Claudia said that she had been told to make a hole in it. Right?
Yes.
But it's basically like a 5 foot in diameter sphere with a bunch of like rays as if it was like a sun. In fact, as you bump it, Irina said, he told me I was his sister when he abducted me. But after I didn't give him the answers he wanted, after I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, he became erratic and dissatisfied. He said that I was right. There was no way I was his sister. But by sending me to the sun, it may lure his true sister out. She like looks at the cavity that was dug out of the side of this sun thing. I am very glad you came tonight.
Me too.
As you take a peek at the sun effigy, there's for sure room for a person to be stuffed inside
Oh,
this thing.
fuck
Yep.
that. No.
Wicker Man!
No. No.
Sorry, spoilers for a 40-year-old movie. 50-year-old movie. Yeah, there are actually already offerings in there, but they're mostly like bundled, tied, like canvas bags and stuff. But for sure there's room for, because it's just like a hollow 5 foot sphere. For sure room for like someone to be shoved in there.
Oh, I hate so much about that. How loud is this?
You gonna burn this whole place down?
I was gonna kinetic ram it. Just punch it in the face. I actually don't have. I only have one fire spell, and I would have to Kamehameha for 12 seconds.
I mean, Silas stared at a mirror for 60 seconds.
I did.
That was totally not magical.
I mean, it shoots a ray in 120 feet long.
Mm-hmm. Irina steps out. I need some fresh air. I'm done with this house.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was the unseen timer. If you guys hadn't done anything today, she was going to be the burning sun effigy tomorrow morning.
Good thing we came today.
Oh, I hate so much about it. Okay. I just leave
There's
it.
always timers, guys.
I leave it. It's fine.
Timers. Always timers.
I leave it. I hate it. I leave it.
You leave it? Okay. All right. Where to? Like I said, it's probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
I think we gotta, go to the inn, rest and
Just
recover.
the inn, right? Have some dinner and sleep. We're pretty wrecked.
Man, I don't know what to choose for my recipes.
My recipe.
There's so much good stuff.
I want to learn how to cook things.
Here's the lasagna.
Look at this one.
So, as you're on your way back to the inn,
Oh my god.
it's not very far. However, who here has good? Ro, you would probably notice this. Very subtly, but as you're walking down the road, one of the passersby in the road.
Okay.
Slowly is veering off their course to approach you all or pass by you all.
Okay.
It is a fairly unassuming young woman wearing like a traveling cloak,
Mm-hmm.
but is approaching you in a manner that you can clearly tell is like trying not to look like they're approaching towards you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll just keep walking.
Okay.
Keep eyes on her, but keep walking.
So as they approach, the figure approaching you is sort of like looking towards one of the stalls. As they're about 10 feet away from you all, they turn towards you all, say, a commotion was heard from the street. Is it done? They open the side of their cloak and embroidered on like an inner pocket on the lining is a sigil that you saw inside the Watcher house.
She's got spies everywhere.
Lee kind of elbows Corvus. He says, "Give her the bag."
Well, it's not much left to a head, but I did my best, and I'm gonna pass over a bag full of ash.
Sure. The ash head.
The ash
Yeah.
head.
Okay. Okay. She looks inside with like a. It's like. Actually, I don't even think she would look inside. She just actually wouldn't even acknowledge anything else from you all. Just keeps walking, but you see her look over towards the sign, towards the A-side alleyway. Her hands mix into some magical motions, and you see 3 more similarly garbed figures emerge from an alleyway, and they begin to spread themselves out around the Burgermaster's house.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, poor Claudia. Didn't have enough time.
They're about to burn that shit down.
Yeah.
She she just begins to walk away from you, but you could stop her if you wanted to.
How far away are we from the house?
This is right outside the house. This person like beeline for you basically as soon as you walked out of the house.
Fuck. I'm gonna turn around and look in the direction of Claudia, and I'm just gonna.
Door's closed behind you, so you're not sure where she is.
I'm gonna point near the kitchen, near the the dining room, because she said something about dinner, and I'm just gonna say, you should leave that house immediately. Like, get the fuck out. And then that's it.
GTFO.
Okay.
I did my best.
From the attic window, you see
Oh, fuck that
a
kid.
little silhouette of Victor
Wanted to defend himself.
with a puzzled look, looking at you guys having an exchange and handing a bag over to some random person in the
Oh,
cloak.
he saw the exchange.
Give him a thumbs up.
Everything's great. Don't worry about it.
Everything's good, buddy.
Oh my
It's
God.
good. Just stay there. You're all right.
Nope.
You're all right.
Another step in the formation of Nazak.
All right, you guys head into the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do here?
I don't know.
Yeah, you get there. Like I said, it's like mid to late afternoon. 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, probably. And maybe more like 2, 3 in the afternoon. You actually haven't done that much today. So yeah, I would say probably 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You left here maybe 4 or 5 hours ago. So you get to the inn. It still has the closed sign up.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to us.
What's that?
That doesn't apply to us.
Doesn't.
So what do you do?
We're the heroes of Valaki.
Go knock on the door
Make
gently.
way.
All right.
Make way.
The door opens and you don't immediately see anyone
Okay.
until you realize if you look down, there is a child there,
Oh shit.
opening with like their face squeezed in the crack
Oh,
of the
okay,
door like this.
alive child. Okay, good.
Come on, squeezed in the. Come on.
Victor's been here. He murdered everyone.
Yeah,
The young ones.
Yes, there's one of the boys' faces is like squeezed in the door, and then like right behind him, you see some little sticks like sticking up in the air, and you realize it's like a slingshot that's like aimed at you from the second boy behind him. Who goes there?
Don't shoot.
We don't have a cool name for it. We're the people from earlier. I'm Corvus. This is
group
Lee.
The people from earlier.
How do we know you're not a wolf that's hiding in a person's clothes?
I mean, I might be.
I'm
Well, that's
definitely
very
not a wolf.
specific.
What's your armor class, Ro?
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Rose going down. Do a slingshot. from
Knocked
the
the
dead.
fuck out.
Right, a rock flies at you and just like bounces off of your armor.
Rose
It hits you
says,
in the middle.
"Ow!" and like grabs her chest and like doubles over a little bit.
Now you did it.
There's a squeal of mixed like surprise and fear, and the door just like slams closed. And then immediately inside, you hear some like shouts, "Boys, what have you done?" And then there's just some scrambling noises from behind the door.
Ro knocks on the door and says, "I'm grievously wounded. I require assistance."
Door opens and Danica is there looking peeved, and she has a broom in her hand.
I mean, that's somewhat true. We're all pretty wounded and could require some assistance.
She looks exasperated at first, but seeing that you guys are actually wounded, she's like, "Oh, yes, of course. Please." And she lets you all in.
Ro kind of lets everyone else go in and hangs back at the end. And then she will softly say to Danica, "Izak is no longer a factor, if you want to spread the word."
Make a hidden perception check, please.
She's about to stab you.
Oh no.
She was on Isaac's side the whole time.
Oh no.
Yeah, this would be a sense motive version of perception.
Dreamtime tea.
I can see the future, but I get addicted to it. I
Her
didn't take
eyes,
that one.
her
I was going
eyebrows,
to take it though.
her eyebrows raise whenever you say that, Ro.
Like raised in a good way or a bad way? That's
it's
odd.
It's surprised. She raises her eyebrows when you say, and she's like, "You work quickly. Yes, the people should know. The people should know they have one less thing to fear in this town." She nods.
Ro will nod back. I trust you have ways of spreading the word.
Smoke signals from that house that's about to burn.
Victor's fucked.
Victor's so fucked.
He's way fucked.
We got that one,
That's
though.
alright, because he was kind of turning into an evil guy anyway. Not my fault. Not anybody's fault.
Escape. Victor will escape. He's gonna make his way to Kazan's tower and
Make him away.
unlock its true secrets.
Another campaign.
elevator.
That's another campaign.
The
If that
elevator
son
went
of a
in
bitch.
direction that we
That's
didn't
the
try.
next campaign.
Become a lich.
The elevator went sideways. Secret room.
Demi Victor.
Fuck is up with Danica?
Yeah, she's being real sketchy. She's being sus.
We're gonna take her out too. Take them all out.
So yeah, she lets you all in. She actually, without a word, she would probably go behind the counter and pull out a canvas bag, which you've seen before as like her healing kit. Looks like a super well worn leather and canvas satchel that I've seen many uses.
I would take some of that.
Yep. So she would start trying to heal some of you.
Hey, Silas. That wand I took from that poor young boy, what exactly does it do?
Did you not get the? I have no idea. I can look at it again, but it's gonna take me a minute.
Tomorrow.
60 seconds. Tomorrow.
Can I give it a go?
You already looked at
You
it.
already looked at
Damn,
it. We all looked at it. We all looked at it. We didn't know what it was. I just gave it to him because I thought he would help me.
I forgot about
Rest
that.
your eyes.
Thought he would help me.
Fuck.
Abe, you can have those 9 points.
Wow.
I haven't treated wounds on.
That's a critical.
Woohoo!
Healing.
How is that a critical? That is
What?
a rough roll.
Just in case anybody was
Wow.
wondering or
1,
cares,
1, 3, 4.
I am uninjured. No
Yep,
one.
you didn't. Yeah, you kind of stayed safe during that.
It's fine.
I
It's
even
fine.
like built in so many like movement abilities into him, but every time he tried to use one of
Leah
his
was just like,
He was like,
dropped it.
Nope.
Nope.
I actually like built abilities where like, I need to do some dynamic stuff in this fight to make it moving around, keep it changing. Nope.
Nope.
You got a lead.
How does healing work in this game? You can't just sleep to get back heals, right?
You get stuff back.
You can, but you're like 2.
Yeah, you guys can rest now if you want to.
Do you wanna? I was gonna say, do you want a soothing tonic? I got soothing tonics.
Well,
Days.
I'll chug some soothing
Yeah,
tonics.
let's all do some soothing tonics.
is it
Actually,
something
I
that goes
I might
away?
not have soothing tonics for days. I think I gave it to
Okay.
Rachel.
I have
Oh,
one. I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
drink it.
Jeez, Silas.
What happens when
Did
I
I
drink
gave
it?
you?
Because now it's
Didn't I
gone.
give you guys? Didn't I give you a lesser elixir too?
You gave me
You
a
did,
soothing
we did
tonic.
all during
Blizzards.
combat.
Dane, what does it do? Because
I
it
know,
just
it's
it
for life.
disappeared.
It heals
Oh.
3 per
Oh.
60
1 minute.
seconds or whatever.
Oh, yeah, actually,
So
I do have
what
one
would
of
that
my
come
favorites,
out to
yeah.
be?
That would come out to be healing.
3 times 10?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 times 10.
So
I think
30
that should
hit
be
points.
Very-
Alright, I'm giving myself 30 hit points. 53. Alright, I feel a little better. That's one soothing tonic.
Soothes you.
Erwin just starts like pouring some glasses of wine for anyone who wants it.
Dibs.
Take some.
As he's getting wine for everyone, he says, "So is it true? The terror of the town is gone."
Most
Yeah.
likely the
Yep.
Burgermeister will follow soon after.
Yeah, is there a window we can see their house from here?
Not really. It's pretty far down the street.
Is there smoke coming from out that direction?
Great question. Roll a perception check.
Hell yeah, I was born for this. No Thomas.
Okay.
No
You don't notice any smoke coming above. You don't see any. You probably see some like tendrils of like normal house
Normal
smoke,
tendrils.
normal chimney smoke, but no like big billowing, out of the ordinary
Okay.
house fire type smoke.
I am a little concerned for if there is any, what's the word? Good folk in that house.
You see, you do see with your perception check. Actually, you notice Clarissa explains it all. Is perched on the roof of the house across the street.
Well, son of a bitch, there she is. I'd walk outside and call to her.
Sure. Yeah, fly over and land on your shoulder, and immediately like go down to one of your pouches where she's gotten food before and starts pecking at it.
Oh, my, you are a hungry one. Yeah, I'll just sit outside the building, kind of with my hat a little down, but watching.
Sure. Watching towards the Burgermeister house.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think I was gone, but did the session with Lady Watchter, did she say like what she was planning on doing with the Baron? Like, she's obviously
So she was all like, "Yeah, Strahd's all right. We'll just give it to Strahd." And then we're like, "No, we don't like that so much, but we'll still kill Isaac." we made sure that you were quiet the whole time.
Yep, sure did. You ate the food, it was great.
Yep.
Although I thought Andy said something too, like she was saying like she was in favor of bringing the refugees into the town.
Yeah,
She
that's
was,
true.
yeah.
She was,
there
yeah.
was some pros to her taking over.
But
Yeah,
very
but-
much
but
like
she was
she'll do
pro
Strahd,
whatever
too.
it takes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
Pro
I
Strahd.
don't
Called
think
her-
it was so
called her
much
coward.
she was in favor, but it was like it is what it is, and I'm just gonna do what I can to protect my people.
Yeah, Strahd's the big power, so she's not gonna piss him off.
Yeah. So like, you know, as long as you don't fuck around with that, you'll probably be fine. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is possible.
Are you guys just planning on hunkering down here for the evening,
I think so.
or are we planning on? Everyone, you guys just want to have an official level, don't you?
I mean, we're kind of a mess. We just gotta.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good now.
So after every hour, you could try to do more first aid rituals. So it actually may take like multiple hours to.
That's true. And I've got something I can do at 10 minutes instead of an hour because of a feat.
Wow.
I've got continual recovery.
I mean, I didn't use any
Woo.
spells. I only
I
used
need
2
for up to
spells.
10 minutes.
Yeah, Lee definitely needs more healing.
I'm
Here,
good.
Treat wounds
But
on Lee.
I can make more stuff if we rest.
Dane, are you hurt?
I'm not hurt at all.
At
I am
all.
just fine.
Even a little bit.
It's not adding my bonus that it should.
What bonus?
You don't have any bonus.
Is it because you
do.
have like a million effects on you right now?
Probably.
It should be an additional 5 HP at DC 20. So because I rolled a 22, it should be 2d8 plus 5.
You still have like dying one and prone and all that kind of stuff
Oh my
applied to you.
God.
So I wonder if that's just right click the shit out of it.
I'm still wounded 1 though, right?
So. Okay.
So I have a feat.
Yep.
Medic dedication.
Yep.
But it's not applying to my rolls.
I'm so sorry.
Doesn't sound sorry.
So that should be 16 instead of 11.
I mean, there's probably a way to do it by like adding effects or macros or something, but I don't know how to do that. I would know how to add like a skill bonus, but it automatically rolls the healing, so I'm not really sure how to.
Right, and it depends on the DC what is added as a bonus. All right, well, you get an extra 5 healing.
Okay.
You get an extra 5 healing. And
It does
you get
say
an
in
extra
the
5.
combat log, it says DC 15, so maybe you have to choose which one you're making the roll. I don't know if there's like 2 options to roll a DC 15 or a DC 20 check.
You can do an expert DC 20.
So normally it says the medicine check is normally 15. If you're an expert, you can choose to roll a DC 20 instead of a DC 15 to increase healing by 10.
Right.
That's standard. So you have to choose that ahead of time.
Right, but then because of my medic dedication, when I succeed, they get an additional 5 HP at DC 20, 10 HP at DC 30, or 15 HP at DC 40. Is that only if I, like, is that if I just hit that DC? It's only if I choose that only that DC is a success? I just assume that, like, if I...
Sounds like it. You have to roll. You have to choose what DC you're attempting, and then you get bonuses based on whether you succeed at that chosen DC. There you go. Yeah, so
yeah,
that
that added the extra 5. That
Yeah.
added the 10 plus the 5. Okay, so I just need to enter the different DC when I do it.
Okay, cool. So that was with you choosing a 20?
Yeah, and it added the 15 instead of just the 10.
So if you roll for a 15, if you just do the default and roll for a 15, do you get a bonus?
No, that's what I did before, and I hit a 22, but
Okay.
it did not add the extra 5.
So you gotta, sounds like you gotta put skin in the game and actually commit to the DC first to get the bonus.
Commit to it.
Oh, yes. You do.
some skin in the game.
That makes sense. Then.
I'm taking that healing though.
Yeah, take that 27 instead of that 15.
Yeah. Essentially, if you guys are just chilling here the rest of the night unless something happens.
Oh.
Well, it's 2 minutes to pass, so
Timers are going. Don't forget those timers.
Always timers going,
maybe
guys.
you can have one too.
Always.
We wasted precious hours in the afternoon.
Oh, that's so much better. Okay.
Oh, is that mine?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't even need all that, but I'll take it.
Damn!
That's more like it. Silas, do you need... No, okay.
A-okay.
Arena.
A-okay.
Arena is hurt.
Okay. I rolled some for Irene. Yeah.
Danica will walk outside, and she's sort of like pulling on a little shawl over her head and shoulders to keep the chill off as she's walking past you, Corvus, and she just like glances down at your ravens. And she says, "Thanks for not bringing that inside."
Oh, I mean, she's quite well teamed.
She seems like super amused at that. Is she?
And
Bad omens
clean.
and all that.
Look at her. She is a dignified lady.
Okay, that 34 healing is for Irina.
Wow. Where's the apply healing? She's maximum.
I guess too during this downtime, Lee's gonna spend some time studying the Ezek's amulet.
Sure.
See if we can figure out anything about it.
Okay. As you flip it over in your hands, looks like similar in material to the one you have, like similar in coloration and the same sort of like translucence to it. Has a similar look, though different like size and shape to it. Also, like yours, there's no any kind of like writing at all on it. It just seems to have like a different setting. This one looks pretty crude actually compared to yours. The setting of this one is very basic, like wire work. Looks to be some kind of like a tin wire or something that's kind of wrapped. Again, pretty crude in a functional way to hold this crystal onto a setting, onto the necklace. The necklace itself is just a simple leather thong. Honestly, it's pretty clear to see that an unskilled hand, put this together, though, and it's probably been like tinkered with and fixed over many years. I think that's what you would gain from it.
Okay.
Right. There's so many ants. Where have you come from?
You want
Why are
ants?
you already on
That's
my
how you
beer
get
can?
ants.
Ants.
That's how you get ants.
Why are ants on my beer can? Where have you come from? We have to get ant poison, Rachel. Why are there ants in my room?
Spray those windows. I get them
No?
every year. Every year in spring.
Yeah, I did mine too.
We're on the second floor.
Doesn't matter. They'll climb up those bricks like.
Yep, just
Moses.
like that.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do tonight?
I want to rest and level up.
Level up.
Everyone, may long rest. The rest of the evening.
Yay!
I'm clicking it.
Silas, were you hurt?
Get those levels.
Should
Silas,
I?
before we think, did you need healing?
Should we? Do we need silver? I don't need the healing. I'm good. Gonna be okay. Silver salves? Do we need silver salves? Should I make silver salves?
I mean,
We're gonna need them when I turn into a werewolf.
definitely for her.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Does
if we
everybody
wanna
have
go to
silver?
the other town.
Does everybody have silver weapons, or we're
I
still
have a
missing
silver short
weapons?
sword, but it's not as good as my rapier. But I have quick draw, so I could literally pull whatever weapon I want for free.
If
You
we
whip
go
it
to
out.
fight werewolves, I have
Let me
to.
just
I
whip
can get
this
silver
out.
salve to put on the knuckle duster.
Okay. Good call. Good call. Well then, let's do. We'll make a couple extra silver slabs. Oh man, I got so many.
Mm.
Go ahead and put these in the sheet. In the stash. Where are they? Perform daily crafting. I did that. Silver salves, they're there. Okay, they are in the thing. With the
So many
stuff.
silver slabs.
So many silver slabs.
In the morning, you all are awoken by the sound of a town crier saying, "Come one, come all, to the festival of the blazing sun. Attendance is mandatory. Bring your children.
I mean,
All will be well."
we're not going to that, right?
Maybe we should go
Don't we
check it
wanna
out,
see what
right?
happens?
I mean, we could just
If
like
the
go check it
Burgermeister's
out.
dead? What if the Burgermeister's dead?
Burgermeister
Yeah, that's how
Meisterburger. Use his full
Yeah,
name.
Victor's in charge, and he's even worse.
I mean, maybe.
think we should at least see what's going on.
Right, 'cause it's possible that now Victor's in charge or Lady What's-Her-Face is in charge. Like, who knows what fucking coup happened overnight.
I hate all of it.
Yeah, well.
Everybody is fine.
Hmm?
All will be well. All will be well.
Hey, Silas, can you figure out that wand yet?
I can try again.
Don't fuck it up.
If at first you don't succeed,
Do it more.
try the next day. Once.
Do it one more time tomorrow. That's what they always said. Try one
Got a
more time.
picture of
Oh,
that
that's
guy.
pretty
Look
good.
at that!
That's
Oh,
pretty
oh,
good.
hey-oh,
That's
hey-oh, okay.
You needed a 32, but it's fine. It's fine.
Wand of lichification.
Ooh,
Lichification. He lichified that dog.
that's not good. Jesus.
Is it in the stash?
Right.
Is that where it is?
What's that? No.
Where's it's in purse.
It's in my pocket.
In your pocket.
Here, I'll put
Yeah.
it in the party sheet. It's pretty sweet. I
Look at
spelled
that
it so
wand.
right correctly.
Look in that wand in your pocket.
So it is called. I don't remember where I put it.
I believe
It is
in
called
you.
Kazan's Wand. It has the ability of in the morning during daily preparations, you're able to attune it to one of the different schools of magic, and it will grant you a spell of that school for the day to
That's
cast.
pretty sweet.
That's pretty dope. You should take that. You should use it. Lichify.
mean,
Lichify.
yeah.
Lichify.
Is it in the stash? You stash it?
No,
I
I don't
mean-
know where it is.
I put mine in the
Yes,
stash.
they did.
It's probably spelled incorrectly. Look for the misspelled
Kazan's wand.
Chasm.
Kevin's wand.
It's Kevin's
Kevin's
wand. That's the one.
Okay, I'll take it eventually.
It will require injunctification or whatever it's called. Investiture, that's it.
Yeah.
So you're going to
I'm
invest
alright.
it this morning?
I mean, I'm already invested in something else, though.
I think you invest
How
like
many-
10 things.
Can I? Okay. I will
That's all.
invest. I will invest it.
Okay.
Around?
Does it need to be built, or should I just take the Kazan wand that?
Take
No,
the
you should-
Kazan one for now. I probably
take,
can build
take
it.
it. It's so good. I
Alright.
spelled it correctly.
I haven't actually figured. I had an item for it, but it's not like super statted out, anyways.
Got it.
So that one's
I
fine
got
for now until I figure out where it is and how I build it.
There's an unusual axe in our stash too.
There is. I
Yep.
gave it to what's her face.
Oh yeah, we didn't
There we go.
identify it.
You probably should identify that axe too.
Probably cursed and possessed, and now she's evil.
Can I identify the axe?
Um,
You tell us, Silas.
As well.
You
You can
Tell
Yeah, you could,
certainly try
us.
tomorrow. Oh, okay. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I think I can do the thing. I can actually do
Do
the
the
thing.
Unusual
Okay.
axe.
How unusual. Hey, Arena, let me see that axe. See that axe.
Remember that axe Corpus gave you? Give it back.
And
See that axe.
boss.
How do I do the demystification roll?
Demystification.
Do
Do I put it in my inventory? Can you not do it in the stash?
I mean, I can just. Usually, there's like a button you can say to like.
Demystify things. I
Yeah,
wish I had that button in my
forget
life.
where it is.
It's fine.
Demystify this for
Roll.
me. I rolled a 26.
That's probably good enough.
Woo!
Sweep.
Retribution axe.
Look at that. Bad boy.
There's the design of a human skull.
Jesus.
I mean, I How much
pretty
damage
sweet.
does it do? That's the real question.
It's cursed and possessed, and it's gonna.
It's not
curse
actually a
you.
great axe, it's a battle axe.
Like a one-handed?
It could be. It's not finesse though.
You're gonna get a
For sure, it's
D4,
not a finesse weapon. It's a
and we're gonna murder
1d8
you.
one-handed or 1d10 two-handed, I think.
It's a marital
But
weapon.
it actually would be like 2d8 or 2d10 since you guys are that level. With your AP.
Well, I
Abe,
am.
can you only use finesse weapons?
No, I'm trained in martial.
But it would use it. Finesse, not being finesse, just means it'll use your strength for attack rolls,
Okay.
not dexterity.
I got a +2 to it.
Okay.
I mean, if no one else wants it, I'll put it in my inventory. I'll just whip it out when I need it.
Whip it out.
Whip it, baby. Whip it, Pat.
You could also try to have magic transferred to other weapons if you wanted to.
Magic.
All right.
Oh, I think it forces me to hold on. Sheath everything. Draw. Yeah, I think I have to use it with 2 hands.
So maybe I thought I tried to restat it as a battle axe. There. Bulk or hands 1+. Now try it.
Sheath. Draw. Alright. Draw. I just lose +2 to attack. If I can hit with it, I'll do more damage, unless it's a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll put it in my pockets. What's it got in its pockets?
Looks like Danica and Erwin are kind of packing up a bag with some food.
They getting the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
The celebration is like it's an all-day affair.
You're up. We're starting to get some breakfast ready for the festival. It's supposed to start shortly after dawn.
Dawn until dusk. Non-stop party.
So Danica says, I wouldn't be surprised if, well, there were some announcements based on your actions last night.
What sort of announcements?
I expect there's about to be some power shifting in the town. Certainly now that Ezek's dead. People deserve to know. I don't know that she would be so blunt and say dead, especially with the kids around. Gone, she would have said. But we're going there early to get a decent seat. You're welcome to come with us.
Could be a good idea.
Yeah. We're gonna go with anybody.
Get the lay of the new land.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the house before you go? I hate to cut off all of our demystifications. Is there anything else that's happening?
Is there anything that needs to be demystified?
I think you guys got it. But I don't know, man. Once those magic items leave my control, I just forget all about them.
They're ours.
You guys notice as you're approaching the town square. Yeah. There are two people in the stocks with the customary donkey masks over their head. You've seen these before. People in the stocks generally have these put on their head. Ro, I forgot to put it on your head. I really should have.
Donkey.
The donkey. You notice that Baron Valakovich and his family are seated on top of the wooden platform. And there is the wicker effigy of the sun is being raised on top of the scaffolding that you saw being built on top of that platform. You also would notice that there are three familiar figures, familiar-looking figures in plainish cloaks that are all within short distance of the platform and the Vlakovich family. You recognize them as the at least similarly garbed people to those that surrounded the Burgermeister's manor last night. You don't notice any guards. I guess you wouldn't notice like there's not a huge guard presence near the Baron or anything right now. But yeah, people seem to be setting up. People are their usual joyless selves with painted on fake smiles whenever one of the local officials look their way. You do see you would see Lady Fiona and her family. Her two boys are sitting in the slowly growing crowd. A lot of people have like brought chairs or cushions to sit on, and I guess people are mostly standing around actually, now that I think about it. But as the crowd gathers, the someone, a young boy, starts climbing the scaffolding and approaches towards the front where there's a small sconce with a torch in it. He begins reaching for the torch, but the Baron says, "Hold, please, lad. People of Vallaki, before the festivities this morning, I'm afraid that there is an announcement that must be made. Perhaps the first and only sad day of my tenure here as Burgomaster. I have come to realize that my place as leader of this town is no longer in the best interest for the people here or for the town itself. It has been my great honor to bring joy to you all and to share the joy that we all hold in our hearts in order to stave off the darkness. I hereby, pending town approval, of course, or no, he wouldn't say pending town approval, but he would say, I hereby appoint Lady Fiona Watchter as the new Burgomaster.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
That did happen fast.
But no assassinations either.
A stunned silence, and there's really very little in sound other than like a few murmurs and like some awkward shuffling of the crowd as Fiona stands up and approaches the scaffolding. Thank you, Baron Valakovich, both for your foresight in these times of trouble and for your family's long history of service to the good people of Valaki. You honor me with this position, and I vow to do my utmost to carry out the responsibilities of Burgomaster with wisdom and care. My fellow Valakians, we find ourselves now in a period of change. Difficult change. Change can lead us into danger, or it could lead us into a period of new and brighter prosperity. To navigate such murky waters, a steady hand is needed. A hand that acknowledges the world as it is, not the world as we wish it to be, she says with a very slight but pointed glance toward the Baron, former Baron. It is neither defiance nor abdication that will lead us to prosperity and peace, but respect, homage, and a sense of proper duty. It is through these three principles that we may secure the safety of our children, our neighbors, and ourselves. It is through these three principles that I will work to ensure a better future for our beloved town. May Valaki find sanctuary in the merits of the mist. And may we come together stronger, more united, and more prosperous than ever before. Thank you all. There's kind of a muted applause at that. She says, I hereby, in taking the responsibility of this role, the payment of the town guard will fall upon the House Watcher. In addition, as my first edict as Burgomaster, guards, release these poor souls from the stocks.
Okay.
All right. With that.
And as such, I make it my vow to you all that there will be no further forced festivals, except on holy days, as is our old custom.
Yay!
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Further, well, our wall is one of our strengths in keeping the dangers outside of our city. It is not there to keep those in need from getting it. The refugees from Barovia should be welcomed into our number and treated with kindness and dignity to become Valakians themselves if they so wish. For the most part, the crowd seems to be like appreciating all that.
Okay. Cool.
A voice next to your shoulder, Ro. Awake.
Yeah.
Nice. A voice next to you, Father Lucian, actually, at some point must have walked up next to you guys. Says, with a little bit of amusement in his voice, I've never heard the phrase find sanctuary in the mercy of the mists. Reminds me a bit, though, of a passage I read in a prayer book to the goddess Ezra, goddess of the mists. I wonder if Valaki is about to see a religious revival of a different kind. He kind of chuckles at that. Hello, kitten. You can get on my lap. Just don't poop on me. Don't do it. He's gonna start wandering back to the church unless you say anything.
No. Just looks thoughtful.
All right. I think Lady Watchter would probably start to descend the stairs and have some words with the guards in taking down the sun effigy. She puts a hand on the boy who was holding the torch on his shoulder and whispers something in his ear, and he kind of looks confused for a second, but then nods and puts the torch back. She seems to mostly just kind of be shutting down the festival at this point. And she begins to like talk with some of the townsfolk and wander out in amongst them. Yeah.
Promising start. Let's hope it lasts.
Well, the town seems to be a little better off at the moment. Agreed. Ro, perhaps we should deal with your problem next.
What problem?
You know, the
That's for another session.
bite.
It's been a minute, but you guys had been promised a reward from Lady Watchter.
Oh fuck yeah! Let's go get a reward.
It's gonna be good.
She's here right now, but you know, she presumably will go back to her house at some point. But that could be a problem for another session too. I just wanted to put it out there because I know your characters probably wouldn't have forgotten. She had promised you some weapons from her.
Oh shit! Weapons.
Weapons and armor from her secret armory.
Yeah.
Hot weapons.
I'm gonna try to make eye contact with her then.
Yeah, seeing that, she would probably approach and saying, "Well, quite the turmoil since you all arrived into town. I hope that you find the changes coming to be agreeable for the rest of your stay."
Well, I'm sure they will be. My friends and I find that we may have to be leaving town relatively soon, and well, I don't mean to be outright, but you had mentioned some.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Perhaps if you have things you wish to discuss, you can come to my manor later in the day. We can have a private conversation."
Yeah, we could do that.
She's already patting you on the shoulder. She's already patting you on the shoulder and walking away.
Oh shit. Well, we're gonna meet with her later in the afternoon.
You got the feeling she does not want to discuss blood money in front of the new townsfolk. She's trying to like panhand or glad hand right now. But yes,
secret stash of awesome
yes.
+5 weapons.
Probably.
They're probably all cursed, and I want them.
+5 holy rapier of vampire slaying.
That's it.
We probably should let is no joy, is no what's his face?
Winsky.
That he's probably fine to not make any more of those toys.
Oh, he's gonna
How
make
dare
toys.
you.
He just wants to make
Not-
people yappy.
All of
Yep.
those toys. I just want to make them yappy. But the one that he is probably like killing himself over at the moment we probably should let him know he's good.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh, we should have told the father when he walked away.
Killed Isaac.
Blinsky's probably here. Like,
Oh,
everyone in town shows up to these things, so you could probably find Blinsky
God,
and let him
this
know.
town is so weird.
I mean, yes.
Quick, someone find Blinsky. Anyone.
Yeah, you guys can find him.
Oh.
He seems very relieved to hear this.
So relieved.
Oh, it
Relieved
makes me
for
so
being
happy.
here in this.
Happy. All right. We will pause as the slightly confused crowd starts to disperse from the first weekly festival you gather in several years. The
So
first
happy.
festival they've actually been released from without actually needing to do the festival. No one's really sure after having been forced to joy for so long, like how those habits are going to die. But that being said, we shall see next time where the story takes you now.
Where does it take us, Andy?
Werewolf Town.
Downtown to Werewolf Town.
Yeah, Rose's condition might be a little more pressing, but Lee still does want to pay a visit to the meat pie lady.
Oh my God, no! I will kill her.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Lee.
I have a fun way to leave this off. Actually,
Okay, meat pie lady. Here we go.
As a hint for maybe where we're going. Where I'm gonna throw a carrot out there. So I'm gonna say it's Rachel sees this as you are finding Blinsky and having a short conversation with him, and he becomes so happy. Ro, you notice in the window pane of a nearby storefront, the window at the bottom edge of it, you begin to see a thin line of frost start to spread along the bottom edge of the window that slowly creeps up the window until it becomes this totally frosted over pane of glass. And slowly and deliberately, you see lines begin to form as if a finger is writing letters in the frost.
Nope.
What?
The words say simply 3 words
You're fucked.
in all capitals. It says, "Help Victor, please."
Fuck. I guess we can.
And that's where we're gonna.
That's for next section.
We're gonna stop it right there.
God. This is gonna be
Stop
all
right
on
there.
you, Silas. He doesn't like
GG.
me at all. Stole
Trying
his
to help the poor
wand.
kid. Just want him to stand up for himself.